Hey, good morning, peeps. Thank you for joining in. This is amazing. We are on class number 9 of our free online guitar class. If you're watching for the first time, my name is James Dean. I'm the owner of James Dean Rocks here in Georgetown. And you are watching my online class. Since our school is pretty much down to just a few students, I thought I would find a way to provide a service to the community. And in return, if you'd like to tip me, this is a way to support small businesses locally. You can tip me at paypal.me/James Branham, or you can Venmo me. My ID is James Dean Rocks. Takes a lot to put this on. Sometimes we have technical issues and equipment issues, and unfortunately, to even keep this going, I have to buy equipment. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I'm looking at possibly bringing these t-shirts back out. If anybody is interested, comment below. Part of the proceeds go to me to help support me as we are shut down. If you are interested, comment below and we'll make it happen. All right. You know the routine. If you've watched the other videos, comment where you're watching from. Would love to know where you're watching at. My ukulele class just a little bit ago, I had a little technical issues, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen here. Facebook is acting a little wonky today. Speaking of ukulele, there is one. So just like any of our other classes, 1 through 8, is on Facebook, and they're also on YouTube. So you can watch them and go back, and you can take your time and go through it. You can watch it live. But to do that, you need to go out to James Dean Rocks Music School on YouTube and subscribe to YouTube. It's a great way to be able to share and for you guys to see all the cool things that you can do on there. I also have all my ukulele classes. I've also been doing live videos that we, like last night I had, if you guys had opportunity to watch, George Moulton was on and we did a live interview with him. So all that kind of stuff gets put out there on YouTube and Facebook. So recommend you guys, if you get a moment, to go out and check that out, which is kind of cool. All right, so we talked about the different parts of the guitar. We won't go over that again. We talked about tuning. Hopefully you guys have got yourself tuned. Yes, the wind does feel, oh my goodness, I don't know if you're in Kentucky like I am right now, I can't go outside or I'll mess my hair up. You do need to have a tuner. That's an important part of it. You can download a free tuner from Guitar Tuna, or you can, one of my favorite tuners to get is a Fender tuner, clip-on tuner. That means you can tune without anyone else being around. Just to review, when you're flat, you tighten it. When you're sharp, you loosen it. Ultimate goal is to get right in the middle there, and depending on what tuner you have. We had talked about how to hold the guitar. And we're going to jump straight to our finger exercise. Yesterday we add the pick, so you should be able to pluck. A reminder that you do not want this sound. We call that fret buzz. What are some things that cause fret buzz? Well, number 1, you're not pushing hard enough. Number 2, you could be touching another string. Now, if we go back to number 1, what are some things that can cause you not to press hard? Well, it's back to how you hold the guitar. Is your arm out just enough and creating that little bit of space? Is your thumb in the right position? Are you bringing your wrists forward? All that kind of stuff applies. It's just like working out and lifting weights. If your core is not aligned, it takes a lot more effort. So you want to use your full body to do that. So yes, make sure you're doing that. So let's go ahead and go through doing this. We'll do it really slow. We're only going to go up the 6th string and the 5th string. If you guys are wild and crazy, want to do something on your own, you can do that at home. So reminder about the pick. You want to get close to the tip as possible. You don't want to grip it really hard. I love keeping these 3 fingers just kind of laying there. Some people like to leave the 2 fingers. I do that to help balance. If you watch, I'll stick it right here on my guitar. It allows me to keep from strain on my hand or whatever. And also, when we're strumming, you're doing this motion, not this, or your full arm, right? We're not a windshield wiper. We're moving just your wrist. We're not doing this. Again, you're not a princess. All right? So let's do this together. Here we go. 1, 2, and we're going to start open. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open on the 5th string. Open 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the 6. Open again. Open 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that pinky. You can lift those other fingers up and pivot that thumb. Good. All right. So continue to do that as a warm-up. Just get your hands moving. So yes, we talked a little bit about a chord, how to read a chord chart. Just a reminder, different chord charts are going to have different things, but they're really close. Basically, this is the E minor. We talked about an E minor. So we're going to go straight on into what we were doing yesterday. So we talked about chord charts, how they can vary and change. And on this particular one, you'll see E minor is different than we had before. So finger number 2 and finger number 3 go on the A string and the D string. And inside the circles, there's the numbers. The one we looked at before, if you notice, there were no numbers in the circle. They were listed down here. So I wanted to show you a bunch of different ways. Down here, it tells you which fingers to use. Where on this one, it tells you the names of the notes that you're playing. And what was the difference between a note and a chord? A note is one, and a chord is 2 or more notes. We also learned a little bit about that we're going to play in the space of the frets. The weakest point between the frets is the middle, so you really want to keep those fingers right in the middle. And then we also learned yesterday that these circles up here and these X's means that you play or don't play. All right, so let's get our E minor ready. We're going to take fingers. Just to review the fingers, your thumb is not a finger, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb is a thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. It always confuses me when I'm teaching piano that we consider the thumb number 1. But in guitar world, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to take fingers 2 and 3. Kind of looks like your, "What's up, man?" Or my son Michael used to say it looks like Spider-Man. So he called this the Spider-Man chord. We're going to take fingers 2 and 3, and we're going to put 2 on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and finger number 3 on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Okay? Now, what do we do when we learn a new chord, even to this day, or a new chord progression? A shadow chord, and we're going to do that today. Let's go ahead and do that 10 times, E minor. We're going to take our fingers off completely and put it back down. Off completely. Put it back down. Off completely, and put it back down. Off completely, put it back down. And just do that. Make sure you're pressing hard, making sure your wrist is forward. Make sure you're keeping that gap between your arms. And keep doing that. Good, good, good. All right. Now let's go over at A minor. Remember with A minor, it's really just, we're going from just moving the fingers down strings. 2 and 3, and we're going to add a finger, finger number 1. Who's number 1? That would be me. All right, let's go into our A minor. So we're putting finger number 2 on the D string and finger number 3 on the G string, both on the 2nd fret. And then finger number 1 is going to go on the B string, 1st fret. Take your hand off, put it back down. Take your hand off, put it back down. You kind of, like I said, do this. Hopefully you guys did this 10 times, and then you did it a few times during that day, right? The more that you get used to that muscle memory, the more that you're going to be able to find that with no problem. All right? So that was the first part. So we go E minor, A minor. Now let's combine them. Let's go E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor. Ready? E minor. Now go to A minor. E minor to A minor. Now, do that. Go ahead and right now do that a few times while I'm talking. We're going to do something that's a little different. And you're not going to like it. You're going to be very uncomfortable. I'm okay with that. So what we're going to do, you should be finishing up that E minor to A minor right now. You are going to do it without looking. Let's see how you can do. All right, ready? Turn your head. Don't look. You can look at the E minor. You got your hand position. All right, I'm going to count 1, 2, ready, go, and I want you to move. When you move, freeze, look at it. Tell me how you did. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. A minor. Freeze. Look at it. Hey, I did it perfect. How did you do? Comment below. That's a good way to get used. Sometimes as a guitar player, we all get used to going, I got to see it. And then you'll end up holding your guitar the wrong way. I've seen people play like this or try to play when they're new. We want to keep that position right. Well, I can't see my fingers. Well, it's muscle memory, right? All right, you guys got that? Now, let's go ahead and strum. I'm going to do something real quick here. I never thought about this. I'm going to put them in order. We're going to do this. I think it's easier. Okay? JR did good. Proud of you, dude. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do E minor to A minor. Let's go ahead and strum once on E minor. Let's see how we sound. E minor only. Here we go. 1, 2. You got your guitar in playing position, thumb in the right place. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, remember yesterday I talked about if you want to practice this, you can go one string at a time. So if you hear that fret buzz, it's either 1 or 2. It's either you're not pressing hard enough, or 2 is you're touching another string. Fix it before you go on and then strum. Okay? Now let's go to A minor. Get your hands in the right position, thumbs in there, wrist forward, little gap between your arm. And this time we're only going to do 5 down. So when you take your pick, you're going to put that pick right in that 5th string and slightly play it. You don't want to go. It's like skipping a rock again. You can't skip a rock if you throw it right in the water. You gotta just glide right over top. And your hand is relaxed. Okay? Here we go. A minor. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. All right, so we're gonna do a little game today. Shadow chording should have helped you with this. If it didn't yet, don't fret, no pun intended. You need to work on going from E minor to A minor a little bit more. So here's how we're going to do this. You're going to sit here, and I'm going to count, and we're going to play. You're only going to strum on the yellow 1. Oh, Mr. Dean, what do you mean by that? Well, watch this. I'll count off like I always do. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 2, 3, 4. So you're going to have about 3 seconds to get ready for that A minor by the time we get back to 1. So as soon as you play that E minor, go ahead and switch and be ready to play on 1. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, or hard, or something. Okay? All right, let's try it. Here we go. Get your playing position, thumb back there, wrist forward, a little gap between your arm and your love handles. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2. Start with E minor. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 2, 3, 4. All right, we're going to do it really a lot faster this time. Don't get frustrated if you don't get it right. That's, you know why people quit something, because they get frustrated. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to do awful. Set that expectation. But I'm going to tell you right now, you practice the shadow chord, you'll get faster and you'll be able to do it. But not right now, you're new. If you're able to do it, more power to you. You're one of the gifted ones. If you have to work at it, I get it. I was that person. So we're going to go a little faster, just for giggles. understand you should not be able to do this. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, was anybody able to do it the first time? Hey, if you did, kudos. So you might be asked, why do we do that? Why do we take it that fast just right now? Well, it's a benchmark. A benchmark is knowing where you are. So I want you to, when we get to class number 16, let's say, or 17, I'll go back and say, hey, you remember that class number 8 or 9? And I guess it would be number 9. And we did this and you weren't able to do it. So it just shows you progress. That's the whole reason we do it. Okay? 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 All right, so here's what I need you to work on. Your finger exercise. Shadow chord E minor to A minor. If you need to just do E minor by itself, you do your own thing. If you need A minor by itself, you do your own thing. But what I want you to do is shadow chord E minor to A minor. E minor to A minor. Do it 10 times. Okay? Real simple. E minor to A minor, shadow chord. Again, shadow chording is doing it left hand only, nothing else. If you get wild and crazy, try not looking. And then I want you to count. Have someone in your house do it. Go 1. Get someone who has beat. Just joking. But I want them to go 1, 2, ready, go. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just do that and work on getting a little faster. Have them speed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And we should be able to do that today, and tomorrow we'll add some more to it. All right? Easy peasy. So that's your assignment for tonight. Very simple. If you're watching this from a later broadcast, just do it. And tomorrow we're going to add more strumming to it. All right, you guys have been great today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And got a lot of teaching today, private students. I got a few, I say a lot, I got a few left, so we're going to get started on that. You guys are amazing. Just a reminder, if you'd like to support me financially as I do these free online classes, you can tip me at paypal.me/James Branham or Venmo me. My ID is James Ian Rocks. We'll catch you later.